Born on September 30th, 1931, in Culm, North Dakota, Angie Dickinson grew up in a German-American family that valued education, self-discipline, and hard work. The second of four daughters, she was raised in a small town by her father, Leo Henry Brown, a newspaper publisher, and his wife, Frederica. In 1941, her family relocated to Burbank, California, which would place Angie closer to the entertainment industry. Initially not pursuing acting, she attended Glendale College, later transferring to Immaculate Heart College in Los Angeles to earn a business degree. Though her original goal was to become a writer or an administrator, fate had other plans. A beauty pageant in 1953, where she placed second in a Miss America preliminary, led to modeling opportunities and acting auditions, marking the beginning of her Hollywood career. Breakthrough moment: A Star is Born in Rio Bravo. Angie Dickinson's big break came in 1959 when she starred in Howard Hawks' Rio Bravo, alongside legends John Wayne, Dean Martin, and Ricky Nelson. In this iconic Western, Dickinson played Feathers, a sultry yet tough woman who captured the attention of audiences with her combination of elegance, wit, and strength. This role solidified Dickinson's status as a leading lady in Hollywood. Despite the film's success, she never relied solely on her beauty. She was determined to be more than just another pretty face. Dickinson's portrayal of multi-dimensional women with complexity and nuance became her trademark throughout her career, as she continued to earn roles that pushed the boundaries of what was expected of women in film. Iconic roles and pioneering TV career. Throughout the 1960s, Angie Dickinson's career flourished as she starred in various genres, including thrillers, crime dramas, and romantic comedies. Her performances in Ocean's 11, 1960, with the Rat Pack and the Killers, 1964, opposite Lee Marvin, demonstrated her ability to portray strong, morally ambiguous characters. In 1974, she took on the role of Sergeant Suzanne Pepper Anderson in the groundbreaking TV series Policewoman. The show was one of the first to feature a female lead in a police drama, paving the way for future series with strong female protagonists. Dickinson's portrayal earned her a Golden Globe Award and multiple Emmy nominations, making her a household name and a cultural trailblazer for women in television. The personal struggles behind the public image. Angie Dickinson's personal life was often as eventful and complex as her career. She was married to college football star Gene Dickinson in 1952, but their union ended in 1956, though the divorce was not finalized until 1960. Despite this, she kept the Dickinson surname, which became synonymous with her Hollywood persona. Later, she married renowned composer Burt Bacharach in 1965, with whom she had a daughter, Leah Nikki Bacharach. Tragically, Nikki, diagnosed with autism, passed away in 2007 at the age of 40. This devastating loss deeply affected Angie, who had devoted herself to caring for Nikki. Despite her personal struggles, Dickinson's professional career continued to thrive, and she remained a respected and admired figure in Hollywood for decades. The 5 rude celebrities Angie Dickinson couldn't forget. Over the years, Angie Dickinson had her fair share of encounters with difficult and rude celebrities. While she was known for her professionalism and grace, she also had little tolerance for arrogance, cruelty, and condescension. Here are 5 men from Hollywood's past that left lasting negative impressions on her. 1. Frank Sinatra, a friendship turned sour. Angie Dickinson and Frank Sinatra shared a highly publicized friendship that sometimes veered into romance. While she admired Sinatra's immense talent, she found his temperament volatile and often cruel behind the scenes. In private, Sinatra's charm could quickly vanish, and he would lash out at those around him, including Dickinson. His temper was infamous, and his mood swings made her uncomfortable. Though they maintained their friendship for a while, Dickinson became increasingly disillusioned by his unpredictable behavior and lack of consideration for others. She felt that Sinatra's treatment of people, particularly those who couldn't offer him anything in return, was unacceptably harsh. 2. John Wayne, the patronizing legend. John Wayne was a Hollywood icon, and Angie Dickinson had the opportunity to work with him in Rio Bravo. While their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, Dickinson found Wayne to be patronizing and condescending in real life. Despite her strong acting abilities and professionalism, Wayne treated her as though she were a schoolgirl rather than a fellow actress. Dickinson's growing independence and confidence as a female star clashed with Wayne's old-fashioned views about women in the industry. She later admitted that Wayne's dismissive attitude left her feeling unappreciated and disappointed. Although she respected his legacy, she was not impressed by his behavior on set. 3. Jack Webb, rigid and emotionless. Jack Webb, the creator of Dragnet and Policewoman, gave Dickinson one of her most iconic roles as Sergeant Pepper Anderson. However, their behind-the-scenes relationship was far from warm. Dickinson found Webb to be cold, controlling, and emotionally distant. His rigid directing style and lack of flexibility made working with him a challenge. Though they briefly dated, Dickinson never felt truly valued for her input or ideas. Webb treated his actors like interchangeable parts in a machine, leaving Dickinson frustrated and resentful. Despite the success of Policewoman, Dickinson never forgave Webb for his lack of empathy and his dismissive approach to her creativity. 4. Lee Marvin, charisma concealing cruelty. Lee Marvin, known for his tough guy persona and volatile temper, also left a lasting negative impression on Angie Dickinson. Though they didn't work together extensively, their encounters in Hollywood were enough to earn Marvin a spot on Dickinson's list of rude celebrities. Marvin's sharp sarcasm and tendency to belittle others left Dickinson feeling humiliated on one occasion. At a dinner party, Marvin mocked her acting skills in front of a group, later brushing it off as a joke. However, Dickinson wasn't amused, and the experience solidified her view of Marvin as arrogant and mean-spirited. His cruelty overshadowed his talent, and Dickinson found him to be one of the more difficult personalities she encountered in the industry. 5. Burt Reynolds, a charmer who crossed the line. Burt Reynolds was known for his charm and roguish smile, and initially, Angie Dickinson was taken with him. They shared scenes together and ran in similar Hollywood circles. However, over time, Dickinson grew tired of Reynolds' egotistical behavior. While he was adored by fans, she saw a different side of him. A man who used his charm as a mask for manipulative and disrespectful actions. On set, he was dismissive of her ideas and overly focused on his own image. And in private, he was flirtatious to the point of discomfort. Dickinson eventually began avoiding him altogether, feeling that he expected women to stay in their place, a sentiment that earned him a place on her personal blacklist. Angie Dickinson's legacy, elegance, and strength amidst disrespect. Despite the challenges she faced with difficult co-stars and the harsh realities of Hollywood, Angie Dickinson's legacy remains one of grace, resilience, and strength. While she may have been disillusioned by certain individuals in the industry, she never let their rude behavior define her. Dickinson's career spanned decades, from her breakout role in Rio Bravo to her pioneering role in Policewoman and beyond. Throughout it all, she remained a trailblazer for women in Hollywood, never allowing herself to be diminished by the negative actions of others. In her private life, she faced profound personal loss, but her enduring professionalism and artistry earned her the respect and admiration of multiple generations. Though she may have encountered rude personalities, Angie Dickinson's legacy shines far brighter than the negativity she endured.